You can leave your chapsticks at home as we visit La Coloniale, a Vietnamese-styled restaurant on Rush Street in Chicago. My favorite remembrance of grammar school is people raising their hands saying, "Who's a good listener?" And all I can remember is them all laughing at me. I said today I was coming in to tape at La Coloniale, and people said, "You must be joking." Well, here we are with joking. The Sign You Tab Man. You remember the commercial? Man, yeah. Come on, give it to me. Give me that relief. The pain.
Oh, you want the pain or the relief?
Start with the pain. Now the relief. See?
Ran for 3.5 years. I had my 15 minutes of Andy Warhol claim to fame, and let me tell you, as you can see now, it's over.
Well, we're here on Rush Street, right off Oak, at truly one of the great restaurants in Chicago. It's Vietnamese food. Vietnam was colonized by the French. They adopted probably some of the better things the French left there, including their style of food. Let's talk about the beef dish here, which is great. It's just woked a little bit.
That's a boluk luck. It's a seared, marinated filet mignon tenderloin cut into cubes, served over a bed of watercress with tomato, cucumber, and it's a very light summer salad. It's quite delicious. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. A lot of greens, tomatoes, vegetables.
Actually, your chef, Kwok, works basically with the same recipes as your chef in New York.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Viet Tran is the executive chef in New York, and he trained Kwok, and pretty much the menu, with very few exceptions, is very similar.
Let's take a look at these two dishes here.
This is chai yo, which is a Vietnamese spring roll with shrimp, pork, and mushrooms inside. It's surrounded by fresh lettuce, mint, cilantro.
Should we make one? Let's make
Why
one.
don't we do that? The idea with this is it is okay to use your hands. This food is
I'll watch you.
Meant to be served family style, as we have it here on the table. And what you do is simply take a...
He says double dipping is acceptable.
Double dipping is way acceptable.
Great for a first date.
You can use your spring rolls or your fingers.
So you've got the roll, you put it in the lettuce.
Put the roll in the lettuce, take a little bit of the pickled carrot. And this white here is pickled daikon. And then you take a little sprig. It's much easier to rip this off.
Just go ahead. We're friends here.
Take a little sprig of cilantro, a little fresh mint, and you roll it up.
Now you use the sweeter sauce here, the honey dipping.
This is a Nook Mum sauce right here. It's a fish sauce with water, carrot, a little bit of sugar. It's a wonderful sauce, and it complements the chai yo wonderfully. Dip and enjoy. That's the way it goes.
Cool. See, that's why I go. Let's talk about
this dish.
It's the shrimp on the
shrimp on the sugar cane, and why not let you play with this one?
Okay. Well, I guess
the same concept. You take a lettuce leaf. This is a shrimp paste on sugar cane. You pull the shrimp. First, take a piece of lettuce.
And actually, I've done it like this before.
That's how you do it. That's right. Pull the shrimp out. Pull the sugar cane out, I mean.
Yes.
Take a little bit of the, this is vermicelli, which is a rice noodle. We also have the pickled daikon, cilantro and mint.
A sprig of mint?
A sprig of mint, 2 if you're a mint lover.
Mm-hmm. I smoke a lot of cigars, you know.
2 would be good for you then. And dip in the dipping sauce. This is a peanut dipping sauce.
Okay.
Peanut dipping sauce, which complements the dish, right? And then we have, when you're done with your first bite, with the sugar cane, you can take the sugar cane, don't eat it, because you won't be able to, but you chew the sugar cane and suck the sweetness out. It's really it's wonderful.
We're back, and for the entrees, and this is the beau sauté.
This is the beau sauté. Yeah, it's filet mignon. It's cubed, and it's served in a wok with a little bit of oil. This also has yams. It's string beans, and it's prepared with a sauté spice, which is a little bit like curry. A little curry and sauté. It's a wonderful, wonderful flavor.
Tell me about
This dish it's called ka hap. Ka means fish in Vietnamese. It's a Chilean sea bass. It's served over cellophane noodles with some shiitake mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, and tomato.
Now let's talk about how a socially acceptable method is to play with the fish.
Well, the only The only socially acceptable method, which is strictly Vietnamese as far as eating the food as a whole, is to do it family style. We serve the food, all the food goes in the middle of the table. We encourage that people order different items, different foods, because the flavor and the sauces and the dipping sauces are all incredibly different. The intensity of the flavors, it should be, we discourage anyone from having 3 chicken dishes or 3 beau sautés, because it's really meant to be, you know. This is called the Cachien Saigon. It's a whole red snapper. It's a wonderful dish.
That's delicious.
This is the signature dish of the restaurant. We fillet it for you so you don't have to work with the bones, but the sauce is a wonderful, it's a sweet and sour sauce made with fish sauce and shallots and a bit of everything else.
Joe, before we go, and I'm going to ask you to give me a tour upstairs,
Great.
because it looks just like something out of a movie set upstairs. I want you to look at the camera, tell the name of the restaurant, your phone number, and when you're open.
Le Colonial, we're open 7 nights a week. We're open from 5 until 10 p.m. on Sundays, 5 to 11 on Monday through Friday, and 5 to midnight on Saturday. We have a lounge upstairs that opens at 4 to 5 daily, and it's for appetizers, drinks. We make a great martini, and we're written up as by the Chicago Social as having the best martini list and the best lounge in Chicago. So that's about it.
Joe
Thank you, Dave.
King, let's do it.